I'm Michele Capri, actor, host, producer, and filmmaker. I want to share with you a little bit of my story. I come from Brazil, a family of five. My dad was a fisherman, and my mom was a housewife, also helping with doing little jobs to make more money and help the family. And I remember always liking the arts. Nobody in my family really was into the arts, but I always had this attraction, and to the arts. And I always liked writing, painting, drawing, imagining things, and I loved studying the arts. So when I went to high school, I had history of art, and I remember really enjoying all the classes, watching and learning more about the painters and the different styles. And when I learned that the Louvre in France had so many different paintings and exciting pieces of art, I was so excited, and I felt like I needed to go there. So for the first time in my life, I decided to dream big. I thought, you know what? One day I'm gonna go to the Louvre. One day I'm gonna go to Paris because I wanna go to the Louvre. So I was 15 at the time. Time passed. I had never left my hometown by then. And then when I was 20, a friend of mine said she wanted to do something crazy. She wanted to, instead of going to college in Brazil, she wanted to try and live somewhere else for a while and study abroad. And I was like, no, what are you doing? Let's just stay. And she said, no, I'm gonna go. And I said, when time came, I decided to tag along. And I asked her, can I go with you? And then she said, sure. Her name is also Michele. And then after working during the summer, we headed to London because I really wanted to study acting and the arts. But there was something missing, right? So about a year into the trip, I was going to celebrate my birthday, and then I thought, this is the time. I want to go to Paris. So my friend, Michele, she came with me, and then we visited Paris for 4 days only. And I remember every day we had to go through rain and cold. It was January, it was freezing cold, and it was raining all the time. But it didn't matter because I was having so much fun. I was so excited to see all those beautiful places. And then I remember the day to go to the Louvre came. And we were staying at this hostel, like really far away from the central area of the city. So I remember I woke up in the morning and I took my camera, and the battery was gone. And I had no charger. I had left my charger at home. So I made her go with me to find a store. There's like this little mall that we found. Didn't speak French, so tried to communicate a little bit with English, people. And I finally found the charger, so I had to spend a couple of hours charging my camera so that we could go to the Louvre, because I could not go there without my camera. I had to capture that moment. So after doing all that, we got to the place where the Louvre was. But we didn't go through the front entrance because I didn't see the pyramids at first. We saw it from, I think we took the subway, and then I remember seeing the building, and there was a huge door. And when we walked through those doors, I remember my friend kept walking, but as I stepped in, I stopped. And I felt like time froze, and I was living my dream. So that moment, I remember I was under the arches, and my eyes filled with tears, and I was so happy. And that moment, I felt like I could do anything. I felt, I'm here. 5 years later, when I was 15, I said, I'm gonna go there. And 5 years on, there I was, in the Louvre. I couldn't believe that. It was just so it was so magical. Nothing, nothing beat that moment. The first step that I took into that museum building, because that to me meant that I had fulfilled my dream. So we saw a few more things in Paris after that. And then I went back to London when I was living at the time. But I was changed. I, I felt there, then and there, that I could dream. I could dream big, and that I could achieve my dreams if I worked for it. So from that moment on, I felt more confident, and I believed that I could do things. And I got jobs as an actor, and I started working and living my life and always trying harder and always dreaming more. Now, one thing that I had never dreamed of was to come to America, but I ended up here. I still have my dreams, and I am achieving my dreams, and I'm so happy for it. So I think this was one of the biggest moments of my life, and I will always cherish it.